What up? It's the Grandpa MC coming back at you with another one, man. Alright, man, this ain't gonna be a big long one. It's gonna be quick. But I thought it needed to be addressed by me because this is my channel. So anyway, Monte Ellis. Man, I said this a couple videos ago. When you hear when you hear guys that been in the league and they were good players, but they really didn't win anything, and when they went out to the league, it was like they really weren't there. And as you know, just to state it, when he played, I liked him. I was pulling for him. But Monte Ellis, again, guy was on the podcast, and he was saying if you substitute him for Steph Curry, you get the same result. Now, I'm not a Steph Curry fan like that. I appreciate what he did. I was pulling for him all through the come up when they were coming up. And after a while though, he started to be kind of like overstated a little bit. Like he is now, because you know the Warriors hadn't made any moves. Again, to reiterate from the last videos, they hadn't made any moves, and they just gonna want to stick Draymond and Steph Curry out there and think you push some pieces out there, be alright. So anyway, that statement is false. Just cut to the chase. That statement is false. Monte Ellis was a gunner. Steph Curry, he's a shooter. It's a difference. Now Steph Curry, when he first hit the scene, to repeat myself, I started noticing it when he was in college, when he played at was it Ball? Not Ball State. I can't remember the college he played for. But Davidson, that's it. When he was playing for Davidson and they was going through the tournament, he was like a darling, like serious. Then he came back and they was, of course they had to try to give him more attention. And so he went through that and he handled it. So I felt like he would do something. Monte Ellis, he came out, got drafted, went to teams, didn't improve the winning side of it. Now he scored, he scored. He was a scorer, but he didn't provide any winning attitude. And when Curry got there, they tried it for a little bit. I remember the conversation was, can they play together? And then it was rumblings that Monte Ellis was a little jealous of him. Now that, from the way he talking now, that's very possible. Because there was no reason for him to do that. There's no reason for him to say that, because for one, he's been gone from the Warriors for a while now. But he falls into the same category as Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, who else? It's a couple of them out there that was just gunners. They weren't scorers. They were just gunners. They felt like if they had the ball and they shot all the time, they was scoring, everything was all right with the world, even if they team lost. That's my definition of it. So Just as an aside though, I looked at a clip that was on Instagram, and it showed when Kobe was going against Vince Carter. This was, I think it might have been, it wasn't late, but he was playing for Toronto, and him and Kobe was mixing it up because Kobe was playing physical defense on him, and Vince Carter, folded. Like Kobe was locking him up. And that's the story of Vince Carter's career. Matter of fact, it showed when Jordan was playing with him when he was with the Wizards. He really didn't want no part of that. He didn't want the pressure to try to play against Jordan. And I felt back then, I was concerned for Jordan getting used up. But some of those guys, thankfully for him, it was only one or two that just wanted to go back at him. KG, Kobe. But that proved to me that Vince Carter didn't have the mental strength to be a winner. He could do all do all the dunks he wanted, the 360s, the windmills, whatever. But was the Raptors winning? Nah, Raptors wasn't winning. So that gets me back to Monte Ellis. After he left Golden State, he went to Milwaukee, if I'm not mistaken. And he bounced around the league a couple times, he was out. But now, you hear him talk, he on the same level as Steph Curry. There's levels to this stuff, man. There's levels. And Monte Ellis is from Mississippi. So I mean, he from the South, though. I feel him, but and I was pulling for him for that too. But like Monte Ellis just proved to be a gunner. Like in some gunners, like Paul Pierce was a scorer. He could be a gunner, but he would have had the gunner title if the Celtics wouldn't have won. If the Celtics wouldn't have won, he would have been on that. But like I think, Paul Pierce, Paul Pierce was like he was clutch. You know what I'm saying? Like he could post up, shoot. You know what I'm saying? Take it to the hole, etc., mid range. But like him winning that title changed the perception of him. That's the reason why he was celebrating so much. But Monte Ellis, just get back to the point. Nah, Monte Ellis, true gunner, man. And he scored. He was doing his thing, but like when he left, like he was never there. So that's all I got, man. Grandpa out.